What's up? I'm Sarah, and this is my channel, Sarah's Squad. And I thought I would do a brief introductory video to talk to you a little bit about what you can expect with my channel and why I'm so obsessed with ketones. My channel will be about health and keto recipes, and exogenous ketones, which I'm currently obsessed with. A little background on me. I was a gymnast growing up, pretty hardcore, and then a dancer all the way through college and plus some, which was awesome. I loved being active. Then I got a corporate job, then I got married, then I had a kid, and somehow it was a decade later, and along the way I was still treating my body like I had been when I was like 19 on college dance team, eating fast food for dinner every night and maintaining a six-pack of abs and beer, but I'm focused on the abs. And yeah, that doesn't work at this age. It just doesn't. I don't know, I feel like I've been chasing the rainbow a little bit when it comes to my health and my weight, and about a year ago I started noticing a friend of mine from dance team in high school, who I'm friends with on Facebook, and we're social media buddies, and she occasionally would post about these drinks that she called ketones, which I was like, okay, cool, didn't really interest me. And then she started posting before and after pictures of herself, and I was like, wow. But again, I was not that interested in drinking drinks. I just wasn't into like learning something new, and especially because also about a year ago I discovered the Whole30 30-day diet through a Pure Barre challenge, and I fell in love. Like, those first 30 days were amazing. It is a fantastic thing to do if you haven't done it. I like lost a bunch of weight, and you know, it kind of sucked the whole time I was fixated on food, and the first 2 weeks are really rough, but by the end I like felt great. And afterwards I was like, I'm gonna do Whole30 every other month, which is not sustainable for me, especially because I started yo-yoing, in which I was either eating really strict, or on the off months I was eating whatever I wanted. I was getting Chick-fil-A, I was getting Starbucks like every day. And I never finished a full 30 days of Whole30 for all the times that I tried after that first time. I couldn't do it. I lost the self-control, and I felt miserable, and all I thought about was food and meal plans. And it's not that I don't still meal plan, it's just that everything is different now, because about a month ago I hit a wall. I just woke up and I felt miserable, and I was unhappy with myself, and I was lethargic, and I just knew something had to give. Like, I needed to make some sort of change because I was stagnant and just really unhappy, and I felt really unhealthy. And I think that day Courtney happened to post something, and I was like, you know what? I'm trying this. So I reached out to her, and she sent me like a 10-day experience pack. And I can say this without hyperbole, it changed my life. Like, within that first day, I was really focused. I like got stuff done off a to-do list that had just been sitting there for like half a year. Like, cleaned out our storage closet, organized our pantry, cleaned the fridge, like in one day. At the end of the day, I'm like, maybe that was a placebo effect. Maybe I just really wanted these things to push me out of the fatigue that I've been feeling. But before I went to bed, I realized I hadn't even thought about taking a nap, which is important because for the past half a year, I've been in such a weird spot, and I've been so tired, and I just haven't had the energy to do anything, that I would either drive my daughter to preschool, come home, and take a huge nap, or drive my daughter to preschool, try and get stuff done, and then after I picked her up, be like, oh, here, watch an hour of TV so that mommy can take a nap. Which, I try not to judge parents, but that's not the type of parent that I want to be. And that first day, it didn't even dawn on me to like want to lie down. Second day, same thing. The energy was there. I didn't have the urge to take a nap. I continued to get stuff done. My mind just felt like way more organized, and I could think things through. It's not that stuff suddenly was simpler. I still had a million things I had to figure out and think through, and to-do lists on top of to-do lists and decisions to make. It was just that instead of feeling overwhelmed and saying, screw it, sitting on a couch, I'm just going to watch some TV and not deal with anything in life, it's like I could figure out starting points and how to like make progress even if I couldn't get to the end result where I wanted. And I haven't felt like that, and I can't even remember so long. And on the third day, I noticed I was just able to fall asleep at night. You're talking to a girl who used to take Tylenol PM on the regular, then switched to Simply Sleep, then switched to melatonin. And like if I didn't have something to help me, my mind was like, and I couldn't sleep. And now I take nothing. I've been taking these ketones for like a month, and I have not taken a sleep aid since I started. And I'm not even going to talk about the weight loss aspect because that could be a post for an entirely different video. I will say, however, that by like, I want to say it was like, I don't know, third or fourth day, I wasn't as hungry. Like my appetite was very suppressed. And when I did eat, even if it was something delicious, I mean, I like delicious food. When I was full, I stopped. Which for me is kind of miraculous. Because I've always been like, oh, but I'm so full. But God, this tastes so good. I just want to keep like enjoying the taste even though I'm going to feel like complete crap later. And now I just like will enjoy my food. When I'm full, I stop eating. Like I may have one extra bite if it's like something phenomenal. But like I'm not going to sit there with a fork and a cake. You know? That's not me anymore. And that change happened within those first 10 days. And it's just gotten even easier and better the longer that I've been drinking these drinks. So they're awesome. And I'm a little bit obsessed. And I've also started living a somewhat ketogenic lifestyle, at least during the weeks, because I really like the principle behind it, using fat as your like body's fuel source. And I know I touched on this a little bit already, but I have to just reinforce, my mood has been so stable. And that could, that started before I started eating ketogenically. That started when I started taking the ketones. Little things that would make me want to snap before don't bother me. If something's irritating me, I'm able to like kind of think logically about how to solve it rather than like just, I have a 5-year-old and she is wonderful and sweet and sassy and amazing and full of energy, and from someone that at the time was so tired all the time and lethargic, it was really easy for me to snap, or maybe not snap at her because I try really hard not to do that, but just to like feel really irritated on the inside, and that's a really crappy feeling. I don't feel that way anymore, and so I really feel like I owe it all to these ketones, and I feel like everyone should try them just to see. You can get 5 packs, you can get 10 packs, you can dive right in. It doesn't matter. Maybe you don't want to try them, that's okay. But man, I cannot recommend them enough. So the focus and the energy and the sleep, those are just like a few of the benefits that I've felt almost from day one of taking these things. As I've been going on and on and on, they've just gotten stronger, 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 and the benefits have just added and added and added and up, and they have really changed me, which in turn has really changed my life. So I could talk about this for hours. I won't. I wanted this video to be not a million years long, but I will in future videos talk about all the other benefits. And again, the fat loss, which leads to weight loss, is mind-blowing. But that's a video for another time. And I won't lie, some of them are delicious. Some of them I don't care for. You know, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my god, this flavor is so amazing, when secretly I want to gag, because that's just not how I roll. But some of them are really delicious, and I think I'll start a series on like the different flavors so you can know what to expect or whatever. You can also expect some fun keto recipes and tips, and you can learn with me along the way. So I'd love it if you want to subscribe. That would be fantastic. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments below, or you can contact me. I'll have my email below as well. But thank you for watching. Welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah, and I'm really excited to start this.